In 2007, the United States Mint launched a bold new initiative, the Presidential $1 coin program. The first coin to be released honored George Washington, the nation's first president, and it was meant to revolutionize how Americans viewed their pocket change. What they didn't expect was that one version of this coin would become an overnight legend. When the coin debuted, it was meant to bring historical awareness, featuring a forward-facing George Washington on the obverse and the Statue of Liberty on the reverse. The coin had edge lettering, a throwback to early U.S. coinage, including the motto, "In God We Trust." But something went very wrong at the mint. Some of the first coins struck were missing the edge inscriptions entirely. That meant no "In God We Trust," no mint mark, no date, just a blank, smooth edge. These became known as the Godless Dollars. And they sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. While most error coins require microscopes and expert eyes to identify, the Godless Dollar needed none of that. It was a mistake so visible, so bold, that even someone with zero coin knowledge could spot it instantly. And that made it dangerous, exciting, and controversial. Public reactions ranged from outrage to fascination. Some religious groups called for their removal, others saw it as a divine omen. But coin collectors saw opportunity, and within days, examples of the error coin were selling on eBay for thousands. The U.S. Mint acknowledged the mistake, estimating that around 100,000 of these error coins may have entered circulation. But collectors soon realized that not all errors were created equal. Some had partial lettering, some had none, and a few had doubled inscriptions. Each variation created a new market tier. The George Washington $1 coin wasn't supposed to be a rarity. It had a mintage in the hundreds of millions. But this accidental batch became more than rare, it became iconic. The Godless Dollar became a symbol of modern coin collecting and a cornerstone of any presidential $1 coin collection. In the years that followed, multiple lawsuits and controversies surrounded the coin. Some argued it violated the spirit of U.S. currency. Others claimed it was a simple oversight with no religious implications. Either way, the market couldn't get enough of it. The highest premiums were paid for coins in MS-67 or higher, certified by NGC or PCGS, with clean surfaces and a perfectly smooth edge. Some of these were discovered in unopened mint rolls from 2007, making unopened bags a speculative goldmine. Collectors who acted quickly snapped up hundreds of rolls from the U.S. Mint store, hunting for these elusive errors. Many found them and flipped them for massive profits within weeks. It was one of the fastest-growing coin values of the early 21st century. The story doesn't end with just the edge lettering. Some 2007 George Washington dollars were discovered with double-edge inscriptions, inverted text, or even combinations of both. Each of these strange anomalies turned average coins into six-figure rarities. One particularly rare specimen had both a missing edge and a doubled image on the obverse, a George Washington coin that looked like it was struck with the ghost of a second face. That coin alone generated bidding wars at major auctions. By 2012, prices for pristine Godless dollars were still climbing. Many that originally sold for $1,000 were now trading hands for $10,000 or more. But experts believe that a few coins, with perfect surfaces and extreme error combinations, could reach historic valuations, and that prophecy came true. In early 2024, a private collector from Texas submitted an unusual George Washington 2007 $1 coin to PCGS. It had no edge lettering, a double strike, and a dramatic die crack across Washington's face, minted perfectly, never circulated. The coin went up for private auction and stunned the numismatic world when it sold for over $5,000 million, the highest ever recorded for a modern American coin under the presidential series. The buyer, whose identity remains undisclosed, called it a modern Mona Lisa of minting. That moment redefined the market for presidential $1 coins. No longer were they seen as mere educational tokens, they became financial artifacts, investment-grade collectibles, and cultural flashpoints. Since that historic sale, every 2007 George Washington $1 coin is now being inspected with a magnifying glass. Coin forums have exploded with photos, questions, and hopeful posts from people wondering if they've struck gold in their junk drawers. Social media and YouTube videos began featuring people opening bank rolls live, hunting for the Godless Dollar. These videos went viral, drawing in millions of views from curious watchers around the globe. The George Washington dollar had become a star. Beyond America, collectors from Japan, Germany, and the Middle East have joined the hunt. The global market for U.S. era coins has exploded, and the 2007 Washington dollar sits at its heart. Even coin dealers are offering finder's fees for anyone who can bring in rare examples, especially those with clean edges, proof-like strikes, or mint-sealed packaging. The demand far exceeds the supply. Ironically, this coin, intended to reintroduce the public to America's presidential legacy, ended up making history of its own. It's now taught in numismatic courses as the perfect case study of a modern era becoming legendary. From a smooth edge to a billion-dollar legend, the 2007 George Washington $1 coin reminds us that even the newest coins can carry the deepest mysteries. It proves that history isn't always old, it's sometimes hiding in your pocket, waiting to be discovered.